Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder's 2nd edition, Curse of the Crimson Throne. It is so good to see you guys. I was very touch and go there as to whether or not we'd be having a game today, but thankfully the remaining cast have pulled through. So let me introduce you and welcome my Patreons who help support the channel and allow us to continue doing these cool, fun, and wacky things that we do. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello, folks at home.
It is so good to see everyone, and I am very excited for today's session. I have to go get some stuff prepped, but before we do so, and before I go and get my beverage for the morning, let's take a quick moment to thank our sponsors, the guys who help us keep the lights on here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel and continue to produce the shows that we do, the quality that we do. First of all, we have none other than Hero Forge for the wonderful art you see on stream here. All of my players currently on screen are animated using the Hero Forge artwork, as well as an app that I use to have them jiggle around so that you know who is talking when they are talking.
Must be light up.
Well, you haven't lit up because I think you've muted yourself on Discord.
No, I was unmuted on both there. Hello.
Are you?
Yeah, you're not lighting up on Discord.
And it's just Laura that's not. Holly, can you say something real quick? Okay, I couldn't hear that because I think you might be muted in Zoom.
Oh, yeah, I was muted in Zoom. Oops.
There we go. And Marcus. Saying something.
Oh, I was double muted.
Yep, there we go. All right, so yeah. Oh, there we go. Agnes is speaking. But I think she's muted in Zoom now.
Yeah, I routed the wrong thing through the different. Never mind.
All right, well, it's all fixed now. There you go. See, look at how fancy it is when people, are highlighting and stuff. So that way you guys can know who's talking and who's doing what. But yeah, look, Hero Forge is an amazing and wonderful 3D model making software that allows you to make your own 3D printable heroes for you guys to use at your leisure. These are amazing and wonderful and, are basically just a great way to bring your characters to life, both in your home games and, as you can see, in your virtual game there. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Then, of course, we have our Sirenscape, our sound effects for the sessions that we happen to play. There is actually a... oh no, hold on. Yeah, there we go. There is...
Uh-oh.
There we go. I'm back. Okay, cool. There is actually a soundtrack for Curse of the Crimson Throne that you can use in order to play this exact module with all the sound effects and all the sound sets that associate with it as well. Because, hey, every epic game deserves to feel and sound epic. It deserves to feel and sound epic. And this is how I do it. So, yeah. Go check out Sirenscape. And then, of course, lastly but not leastly, we have Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice. Ta-da! What is a VTT? Well, it's this. This is what it is. Dice rolls, maps, the whole work. Okay. Now, let's take a quick moment to meet the characters that we're going to be joining today for today's adventure, starting with none other than Holly, played by our dear friend Malakisa. And you guys can do the intros while I go grab my beverage for the morning.
Okay, that works out. Hi, everybody. I play Holly, who is a fairy noble. And as a fairy noble, her job was to get married. And she decided that that really wasn't a good idea. She didn't like the fiance. And she decided to strike off on her own, leaving her family behind. And she ran into this group of people, and they're all a little crazy. And that kind of worked out. She did find out, unfortunately, that this world was very different from all of the adventure books she read when she was growing up. So unfortunately, she got a little disappointed. She did befriend some orphans, and in the process of befriending those orphans, then found out that many of them had been stricken by the blood veil disease. So in a desperate attempt to save all of her orphan friends and their adoptive parents, Holly went ahead and sold her soul to Asmodeus, because, that's what you do, and became a cleric. and was able to save all of the orphans, although unfortunately one of the adoptive parents did pass away. So she's now currently at odds trying to deal with the fact that she's sold her soul to Asmodeus. She also has a crazy jackass fiance out there, and unfortunately he did not die when she wanted him to. And on to Dante.
Hello, everyone. I am Brycon playing Dante, the Kitsune Druid, local to Corvosa Forest. We had gone through a lot of stuff through Corvosa, one of which was the Blood Veil, finding out that the Queen is being controlled by a dragon, but things didn't go as it planned, but everything going there. We then made our way to the Cinderlands to find the Schwanti tribesmen to get more information on how to combat against the dragon. And now we are dealing with a dragon that grants wishes with strings. Now on to you, Agnes.
I wanna take a point to say that that was a recap of the adventure and not of your character. I appreciate it for sure. It was great. It was very succinct. You told everyone exactly where we are in the adventure. But that's not who you are, Dante. Dante?
Hi.
Hi. What can you tell us about Dante? Who is Dante?
I gave what Dante was.
Yeah, no. You gave like what Dante was. Like what's Dante's hopes? What's Dante's dreams? Does Dante find romance?
He's shy and hopes people won't ask him awkward questions.
I know,
I
right?
feel like
So when was the first time you made out with someone? Like, tell us everything. Also, did you end up eating the crow that I very painstakingly put into this campaign for you?
No. I just haven't done
Mhm.
much with it.
Yeah, he's gone to that special place that familiars go to with spellcasters and stuff after a short period of time. That's okay. Penny's there as well. It's fine.
no, Penny is right next to me and offering me all the comfort that I need.
Okay,
I
good.
petted her, I think, 2 games ago.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah, it's
You
great.
did.
We've got 2 people in the party with pets, and I haven't seen either of those pets for weeks.
Yeah. There's 3.
So to be fair, I was terrified of
Forgot
Penny
about my
dying,
magma bird.
so I went ahead and set it to where Penny was never going to go into combat. I can't handle my dog dying.
That's true. That's true. But there is a rule that as long as your pet doesn't enter combat, it is off limits. That is the rule at Dead Ozzy Gamerland. So that's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, awkwardness aside, Agnes, you're up next.
Yeah, so Agnes is playing the class of psychic, and yeah, she's lived in Corvosa for at least the last 19 years. But she's raised her daughter all of this time. And then one day she went shopping and fell into an adventure.
Actually, I feel like you ran into a burning building.
Yes, I went shopping, ended in a burning building, but we'll set that aside. Yeah, so she's doing all of this really just to try and, just make things safe. That was the aim, to just try and make the city safe for her daughter from the plague, and then things have just escalated, and I think she's kind of enjoying a little bit the adventuring stuff, but not the almost dying stuff. That's terrifying. She'd like that to stop.
Yeah, fair.
Please.
All right.
Mhm.
And last but
And
not
being
least...
eaten, particularly.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, no, I'm not promising anything of that. The last but not least, we have playing the role of our Hell Knight Alexander is our dear friend Marcus, the GM.
The storyteller. But yes, hello.
Yes.
I am Marcus. I'm playing Alexander, the Hell Knight wizard. He is a human who is from Corvosa, and his older sister is Cressida Croft, the former captain of the guard. Uh, Alexander was on his way back home, swallowed by a worm, rescued by Dante and Agnes. Had a little bit of a disagreement with the party about him staying. Fought in a trial by combat of what we call it, Farfenugan or something like that. And yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, real quick, a massive thank you to Cookiemon Steve for giving out 5 subs to the community and kicking off us into the hype train. As you guys know, here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, no donation goes unrewarded here. And we have, of course, for our level 3 hype train, let's go with an augury. We haven't done an augury before. So whatever level of hype train we have, our players will get a clear and straight answer to a question they can ask. And they can ask questions that may or may not, sort of alter the course of the game. Like, who killed that guy? It's this guy, So yes, right now we have hit level 2. We are on a
Will
level 3.
I ever get a date with Dan?
Oh, you have to get the points first, okay? But yes, so at the end of the hype train, the group will get that many questions in terms of an augury. So yeah, gifted subs, bits, or that kind of thing. Goes through a hype train if we can. Also, a big thank you to Pixies for gifting out a sub, as well as Christina, which also helped contribute to throwing us deep into this hype train. You bloody beautiful legends, you. Now, in addition, we also have now that the hype train is going, we have another person to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely and amazing audience members for coming and joining us today. There are so many people here who are very near and dear to me, very special people who I just honestly just love having watch me do this wacky, fun, cool, and amazing thing that I get to do every other day. So I invite you to come on behind the GM screen in order to join us and have a bit of fun as well. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn a ton of channel points. Is that just for your question, Laura? But thank you to Laura Bones for giving out another 5 community subs. Malakisa for giving another sub out. Thank you guys. We are now, where the hell are we? We are at, I can't see the hype train anymore. Oh no.
Level 4.
Level 4 hype train. So we've cracked onto level 3. So yeah. Where was I at? Yes. So subscribers, when you watch the show, you earn channel points a little bit quicker than other people, and you'll get to use those for things like insight bonuses to give clues to my players, inspiration, divine intervention, divine healing, and a ton more stuff. And yeah, you can just get that for just watching. For those of you with a little bit of disposable income, you guys are welcome to come and donate to the stream for more tangible rewards. But today we also have a very special thing that we're doing right now, and that is we are also raising money for our dear friend Cass, who last week got into a bit of a car accident, and we are, as a community, coming together and also helping out with their doctor's bills and other things as well. The GoFundMe link is now in the chat there, so any donations made to the GoFundMe link, just let us know in chat. Either reach out to Cookiemon or to Schoolie, and they will let me know. And any reward that any donations that happen on the GoFundMe will be honored here on today's stream as part of our donations as well. If you do want to donate to me, of course, you are welcome to. Everything is currently going towards my Euro trip, so that is currently what we're working on. So what am I doing? Yes, donations. So first donation. For $5, you can award a player of your choice one of these little red marks, or a GM one of these little purple marks. These are hero points and jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. The jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, have the bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from one of 2 decks of cards. The first deck will either be the heroic action deck, which will give a free heroic action to a player of your choice. These also work as hero points. Or a story prompt from my flashback plot twist deck, where I will draw from that in order to use the story prompt against my players. These are fun and wacky and sometimes very out there. Schooly Eye, Jesus. I don't think anyone's ready for what you've just done, but we'll find out. Thank you so much for your donation. And once again, thank you to Mally and Christina for your gifted subs to the communities. I see that Hype Train is definitely streaming past a whole bunch of stuff. You bloody legends, you. Okay, let me finish off. So yes, so those are our $10 donations. $20, you get the coveted golden natural 20, where only me and Holly require natural 20s. Just saying, putting it out there. These are natural 20s because sometimes you just need to fucking win. For $50, you can choose to either provide a magic item to a player of your choice. This player will either get an item that you will homebrew, that I will homebrew, or that they will get from their wish list. The choice is yours as to what you would like to gift to a player of your choosing. Alternatively, if you woke up and chose violence, you can indeed create a buff to the encounter, making an encounter more deadly or difficult by increasing how strong the monster is, changing the terrain, upping the ante. It is a big, significant increase to the difficulty of the encounter. And lastly, we have the $100 secret menu item. For our heroes right now, they are granting wishes they are giving wishes to a dragon that is granting wishes. And as part of it, they have to then also perform quests. The $100 secret menu item will be quite an interesting one, as you, the donator of the $100 secret menu item, will get to predetermine what the next quest the dragon gives our group. You can design anything you would like, as long as it's, safe for work, because we have some children to watch. I could swear, but no naughty things. No naughty things. I won't do it. But yes, consensual things as well. But yes, as long as it's safe for work,
Yes.
you can design any quest you would like, and that quest will be one of the dragon's quests for our players. And you could be really kind to them. You could be like, all they have to do is go pick me up some groceries. Or you could, throw a magic ring into a volcano. We can do that. Again, whatever you decide, whatever your heart desires, that is what the $100 secret menu item is. So also to my other Patreons who happen to be in chat, if you ever wanted to get revenge on these guys, you could derail this whole campaign with that one. So there you go. All right, Schooly Eye. Let's see. We have a hero point for Holly.
Revenge. What have we ever done to anybody?
It's me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I fully believe that.
Schooly Eye and I have some beef going on.
All right.
I mean, Schooly Eye deserves everything he gets, to be fair, but
Exactly.
Not wrong. All right, so there's hero point for Holly, a hero point for Dante, 2 Jinx points. Did I do 2 Jinx points? I did not. There we go. 2 Jinx points. A natural 20 for Holly, a natural 20 for Dag. And wow, that is an almost fully locked deck, I think, unless I've miscounted. If I have, let me know, because maybe I math bad. There we go. Boom and boom. Oh, 2 nat 20s for Dag. Was that what I heard? 2 nat 20s for Dag.
Yeah, 2 nat 20s and second plot twist.
And the second plot twist. All right, here we go. As for your plot twist, dear boy, here we go. We have Buried Secret for the first one. And your second plot twist is none other than... Ooh, Hidden Secret. It's been a while since we've gotten that one. Hidden Secret. Okay, Hidden Secret. Whose secret, though? We don't know. We'll have to find out. Okay.
I'm gonna find out about my peanut allergy.
Maybe. All right. So, without any further ado, we return once again to the Cinderlands. Now, In the middle of the Varisian frontier, or should I say to the far north, is the well-known Badlands, known as the Cinderlands, home of the Shawanti tribes. Our heroes are on a quest to become beloved by the tribes so that they can learn about... No, come on, what's his name? Kazabron. Kazabron, an evil dragon that was long ago defeated by the Shawanti and allies, whose evil draconic spirit currently resides within the queen known as Iliosa, queen of their hometown, Corvosa. Well, our heroes have managed to prove themselves above and beyond, and now eagerly await the chieftain of the tribe to return and hopefully provide them with the knowledge they seek. But before then, Laura, with Agnes should I say, during the battle came upon a golden lamp. Dwelling within was a fortune dragon, offering a wish, 3 wishes specifically, to our group that it would grant for the cost of a quest, a simple task that was bestowed on them. Well, Agnes wasted no time, turning the dragon against the evil fae that had attacked the Shawanti. After chasing the fae away, the dragon asked that our heroes help Cindermore, the giant magma worm, give birth to her offspring, a giant, kind of egg that would hatch a new magma worm. Well, the task may be daunting, but hopefully we will get to see if our heroes have what it takes to be a midwife to a giant monster worm. And that is where we happen to be today. So, we're going to fast forward a few little bits and pieces here, and just say that you guys have spoken to Krojan. He will tell the chieftain what is happening, but with time being of the essence, you are eager.
Wait, hang on. Did last session, did a red mantis not pop up behind Crozian?
Oh, yeah, he did.
And stabbed him.
Yeah. Sorry. It's just,
No,
he's
it's
right there on the map.
bloodshed.
Right there. It's like, he's there. That's what I just thought. Hang on a second. What's that red mantis doing? And then I remembered.
That's right. I can't fast forward. All right. God damn it. Okay, fine. Krojan needs to make a fortitude save because at the end of the battle, one of the Red Mantis assassins, the deadly assassins which had been deployed by the Corvosan government to slay our heroes, has now taken to Krojan. Let's find out what happens as the Red Mantis suddenly and abruptly attacks the Shawanti barbarian. Krojan needs to make a fortitude save. The target number that he needs to make is 26. Actually, no, not 26. 28. It is not an easy check, but he might do it. Let's find out. With a 31, Krojan is stabbed in the back by the sharp blades of the Red Mantis assassin, taking 39 points of damage. However, Krojan does not take this lying down and swings his mighty axe into the Mantis assassin. Cleaving him in two as the Mantis falls, laying dead. Krojan scoffs and spits on his enemy. The Shawanti are not so weak that this will stop us. He takes a moment and turns his attention back to the group. Fast forwarding now, you explain who the mantis are, as well as the gargoyles. The Shuanti then say that, remember, you are no longer Tashmek, you are now part of the tribe. If they come for you, they come for the whole tribe. This is non-negotiable. We do not have our kind left on their own because things get difficult. That being said, he also understands that you have to deal with the Fortune Dragon's wish, and urges that you go to Cindermore's nesting grounds and return. The chieftain will be waiting for you upon your return. Any questions?
Let's head out there immediately and make sure everything's okay and we have an egg to protect.
All right.
Well, I mean, technically, Wolf got an egg to almost protect because he almost ate that guy.
I mean, that's technically true. Patrick and Quinn say that they will stay here in order to basically negotiate with the chieftain. I say negotiate with the chieftain. To simply, be there with and for the chieftain when the chieftain returns. Meanwhile, our heroes journey back to a very familiar landscape. Looking out over the deserted Badlands, you see the torn up landscape. Earth and stone churned and chewed, destroyed by the constant movements of the colossal beast known as Cindermore. I need a survival check from everyone, please.
Oh boy.
That's not good.
I like how it said critical failure for me.
Yep.
Same for Holly.
Just, oh wow, yeah.
Can I use a hero point to reroll that crit fail?
Sure. Good job.
Wow.
All right. Agnes, with your success, and with both Alexander and Holly's critical failure, you do somehow miraculously find the grounds. However, Holly and Alexander, your footfalls are quite heavy and begin to draw attention, though you do not see where from. All you know is, Agnes, you get this sense that you're being followed.
Yes, this dirt is made of dirt.
Agnes will kind of like stop a second. She'll kind of like tilt her head to one side and then just say quietly, so whoever's like nearby, like close to her, will hear, her just go, I don't think we're alone.
You look around and you see nothing, at least not as of yet.
We're never alone when we have each other.
Agnes just gives you a clip around the back of the head for that one if you say it out loud.
Sure.
I was just trying to lighten the mood.
Keep vigilant. Dante, you watch our backs.
Right.
All right. Dante, can I get you to make a perception check? All right. Dante is keeping a weather eye out. Up ahead, you see the magnificent beast, Cindermore, grinding against the earth, coiling around. It looks as though she is preparing. Now, before I forget, also, we did get through the hype train. We have 4, count them, 4 must answer questions for our group, which you can use at any time. As the worm, as Cindermore lays down and stretches outwards, does anyone worship Pharasma by any chance?
No.
No?
No, I'm Desna. We've got 2 Asmodeus. I'm not sure who Dante is.
Okay, very well.
Gosray.
Okay.
All right. Looking down at the site, it is almost beautiful in a way. The miracle of birth, even for a creature such as this, is captivating to each of you. At this point, however, you notice something beginning to prowl. Now, I'm going to give this to Laura. Laura, roll me a percentage. High for your benefit.
Oh yes, that's right.
I'm going to use a jinx point. Roll it again.
Damn it. Okay, so what did you say it was high for our benefit, didn't you? No!
Perfect.
You could use a hero point.
I'll allow it because I technically used a jinx point for it.
I know, but I want to keep them. I have plans for them sometimes.
Okay. All right. Very well. Okay. What do we get for our perception check from before? That was a 32. Okay, that might be pretty good. So
Yeah.
let's have a look. I'm just gonna roll a d20 and then add it manually. There we go. All right, so that's a 10 plus our stealth check of nothing. All right. Unfortunately, this creature is not capable of stealthing. Heavy footfalls suddenly can be heard from the north. Ooh, what's this one? Hold on one second. Yes, that's what I need. All right.
Would we have had enough time for a rest by now?
No.
The
But thanks for
time
asking.
skip would have at least allowed Dante to heal everybody back to full.
Yes, that kind of healing, absolutely.
Okay.
But not like a 8-hour rest or anything. All right.
Yeah, and
So-
also if you have any wounds, remove them.
Yep.
Not wounds,
That's
but
just what I was wondering, because I do not have like the most spell slots, but I can work with what I got.
Actually, I should probably get rid of all the death markers.
That's alright, you've got all that heavy armor and a dagger, you can just stab people.
All right.
I have a dagger.
As you guys talk about the fact that you have a dagger, from the north, heavy footfalls begin to arrive. Dante, you see it first, but the others You don't need to roll perceptions to see this creature. As it makes its way, it looks like it's trying to track with its nose, sniffing the ground where a trail is leading. And you see nearby a giant reptile tracking, stalking, hunting.
Share the map with us, please, Dad.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Oh. I had to zoom out just slightly, and I just noticed what it was.
That seems like shenanigans.
Of course, it's a T-Rex.
Mm.
What else would it be?
Wouldn't be
Really?
anything else.
No. It's either T-Rex or
Alexander.
something with tentacles. If that's
Well, look, I mean, to be fair, all I was looking for was an animal of that level, okay? And it just so happens that that is an animal at that level, you know.
I think it's safe to say we all immediately recognize a T-Rex.
I think by this
Alex did.
stage, yeah, I think by this stage you guys know what a T-Rex is. But you've
Well, I just was one.
yeah. And you know, like I think instinctively everyone just looks to Holly to make sure it's not Holly, but it's definitely not Holly.
is it slightly less scary looking than the Tarrasque?
Yes, very much, like infinitely less scary.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go into initiative. This is a soft initiative, as in battle hasn't started yet. But every action is going to be taken into account. So, first of all, the worm makes itself comfortable as it prepares to lay its egg. Now, for this to be successful, you guys simply need to survive and keep the dinosaur away till round 6. And you will have succeeded. Round 3, the Magnum worm is going to give birth, and then round 6 is when it'll be strong enough to defend its offspring. So, the Tyrannosaur goes first, making a survival check as it sniffs around. Alright, it's having trouble distinguishing the scent it is looking for. Turns out, it's not actually looking for prey. It's looking for a mate. And up until very recently, there was a dinosaur nearby.
Oh no.
But it is confused by the smells that have tracked that it has tracked, and it's just kind of like looking around. It has not yet noticed the group. But it looks like it may potentially. Oh yeah. It doesn't notice the
No.
group, but it has absolutely noticed the worm. You watch as its back lowers and its head lowers as well. It moves to poise itself at the top of the little ravine so that it can jump down and attack. It's watching for now, but you do not know how long it will. Agnes, you're up next.
Can I ready a spell as a ready action?
Mm-hmm.
Because I would like to, if the T-Rex makes a move towards the Okay, how specific does it have to be? Because I guess it she wants to protect the worm, but also us.
If that T-Rex makes an aggressive movement,
An aggressive move. Yes, an aggressive movement. I was just wondering how specific it had to be, because that's quite a general term. But yeah, if it makes an aggressive movement, like,
Yep.
you know, towards us or the worm, I would like to, like, telekinetic projectiles, so just throw a rock at it, and just try and distract it, if you know what I mean.
yeah, sure, not a problem. That'll
yeah.
take you 3 actions to do, and not a trouble
Yep.
doing it. All right, Alexander, you're up next.
I don't know. There's okay. I think what I'll do is I will also hold off and wait for I'll hold off with I'll hold oh my goodness. I will hold summon elemental until it makes an aggressive action.
All right, done. You're readying an action to use Summon Elemental, which is how many actions?
It is a 3-action spell.
You cannot ready it. It takes
Really?
1 action to ready it on top of whatever you need to use to cast it.
Okay. Then I will hold Thunderstrike.
All right, you ready Thunderstrike for when it makes an aggressive action. Done. Holly.
Holly is gonna go protection on this, and she is going to cast a wall of flesh in between Cindermore and the T-Rex. So not so close to Cindermore, so Cindermore gets annoyed by it, but also so that the Tyrannosaurus can't jump over it either. So if it jumps down into the pit, it's gonna run into the wall.
All right. Where would you like this wall?
I tried to draw it and I couldn't figure out how to draw it.
I can draw it. Just tell me, just ping it. Hold down spacebar and double click where you want the wall.
Okay. One end
Yep.
and the other end. So it's kind of diagonal. And it will be a wall of arms. So any creature getting within 5 feet of it is going to have to make a reflex save or it will be grabbed by the wall.
Like that? Or more like
Like
this?
Yeah, that works. And it's 20 feet high, so the T-Rex should not be able to jump over that, I don't think.
The T-Rex is 20 foot tall.
Yeah, but I don't know it's a very good jumper.
Let's see. How high can T-Rexes jump? I mean, not that it would.
Can they jump?
I imagine so. How high can T-Rexes jump? And that's a no, there we go. It is doubtful.
There's a lot of weight to get off the jump.
Yeah, they say it is doubtful that dinosaurs could jump.
Which kind of makes sense. That's a lot of weight.
All right. The arms show up in front of the T-Rex as we return to the top of the round. The T-Rex is definitely annoyed.
You skip Dante.
Oh yeah, sorry, Dante. Dante, you have a turn, I guess.
I'm just going to ready action for hostile intent to cast Murder Spines.
All right, very well. Well, the worm continues its laying process. The Tyrannosaur, however, is super agitated by the hands, I guess. Can you attack the wall of arms?
You absolutely can. It has hit points and hang on.
Should have either AC or hardness.
Yeah, hang on. Let me pull it back up. Oh. Okay, it's each 5-foot section has an AC of 10 and 75 hit points. It cannot be repaired, but it can be healed.
All right, very nice. The T-Rex will jump down and rip it to shreds. It automatically crits with an AC of 10. How many hit points do you say it has? 70?
75.
75. All right. After dealing 95 points of damage, it rips a hole in it. And it is going to keep ripping holes in it.
It is going to have to start reflex saves, though, because the arms will grab it and grapple it.
They are unable to because of its absolute sheer unit of a size.
It says any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the wall must attempt a reflex save.
And you can only grab creatures of your size or smaller.
It's 30 feet tall.
I thought you said it was 20 foot tall.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it is 20 feet tall.
And then you
30
can't... Yeah, it is
Is
20...
the T-Rex 20 feet tall as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 20 feet tall.
Remember,
Yeah, so
he
that's
is
its
just...
size.
No, that's true, but he can... Because I'm also factoring in the fact that now there is a 5-foot chunk that has been removed from it.
It has, but that's arms on either side to grab.
Do or die for it?
No, I'm validating the fact that the rules as they would be stipulated are in line of, say, a person with a sword trying to cut through it, and not necessarily a T-Rex having ripped a chunk out of the wall here. I'm going to say that these tiny hands, these human-sized hands, are simply not going to be able to grapple them while there is a chunk missing from directly in front of it. It will, however, impede it, which it has done, but it will not get the additional effect.
Fine.
All right. But that is the 3 actions of the Tyrannosaur done. As we return, as Agnes, Alexander, and Dante, your readied actions will go off, because this is an aggressive action.
All right.
Yep. Okay. So. That's not how you do it.
All right.
So Dante hit his.
Yeah.
I'm waiting till
Oh, no.
Agnes does hers first before I start my stuff.
All right. A series of murderous vines reach up and grab at the Tyrannosaur, stabbing at it with thorns, followed by a telekinetic projectile of a rock striking it at the side, it taking 8 points of damage and roaring in anger. And a saving throw? What's the saving throw for? Thunderstrike.
Thunderstrike.
Ah, yes. Yep. As the large boom of a Thunderstrike deals 6 points of damage to it.
Damn.
Really weird that it's not stated that it says it's grabbed, but it doesn't state that if it has the grabbed effect or not.
I think you have to put that on.
No,
I-
not even on the spell. It has the effect that you can apply on somebody.
All right. The T-Rex is not happy and is now fully aware of our group and their presence. Agnes, you're up next.
Okay. So Agnes are these squares all just 5-foot squares? It's not like extended terrain or anything.
And yes, there's no extended terrain or anything.
Okay, so Agnes will move. 20. So I'll move over here, and then what's the range on this spell? Oh, damn it! Change the buttons. No, I can't do that one. No, that one's too far away now. Sorry. Excuse me. I actually got a massive bug in my throat all of a sudden. Okay, I'm too far away from most of those spells now. So, oh no, not this one though. Because that one's 60. Yeah. Okay, so she's going to attempt to cast Daze on it. And this one is a saving throw. Let's drop that on.
Mm-hmm. Critical success. The T-Rex is unaffected by your spell.
Nothing happens. That's it.
All right, that's it. Alexander, you're up next.
It's really awkward.
All right. So I'm going to use my immediate action for my drain bonded item, which allows me to drain the magic from my bonded item, from my dagger, which allows me to, this turn, recast the spell I have already cast. I am going to use the 3-action version of Howling Blizzard on the T-Rex, turning it into a 30-foot burst centered on the T-Rex.
Ooh, okay. The T-Rex makes the save.
It passed, but it'll still take half damage, and the area will still be difficult terrain.
Okay. 40 points of damage, which of course also means if that is the area, that is 40 points of damage to the wall as well.
Yeah. Is it weak to cold damage?
Is what weak to cold damage? Oh, is the T-Rex? No.
Yeah.
Oh, so it should have only taken 20 damage.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. That's fine. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. That's fine. All right. So as you have brought down the blizzard, the hands start to freeze. The T-Rex is not impressed by the blowing and billowing winds. As we then go to Holly.
Okay, Holly is gonna go with her old standby and try to rip its spirit out of him.
Very nice. All right, make the attempt. He succeeds against his saving throw.
Half damage is half damage. Okay.
It is indeed.
I roll the full damage on him, right?
Yep. And it should automatically halve it. Yep, there we go. So 18 points of damage halved as we go to... Oh, sorry, you do have one more action if you want to use it.
Yeah, there's not really much else I can do for one action. Everybody's healed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did the T-Rex have a turn?
Yeah, it attacked the wall.
Since it didn't attack the vine, it gets this at the end of its turn.
Oh, no, sorry. Since the vine attacked, no, it hasn't done anything.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, end of its turn, it would have taken that extra.
No, you only activated it after his turn.
Yeah.
You can, yeah, you've done damage this round to it. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah, that'll
Then,
hit next.
Yeah.
All right, it is your turn now. However.
Let's see. We're going to cast Frostbite on it.
Mm-hmm. All right, that is 6 points of damage from Frostbite.
And that will be all 3 of my actions.
Cool. Back to the top of the round. We are now in round 3. The magma worm indeed lays the egg that it coils around with its molten hot body. You can see straight away that Cindermore does indeed look quite weak. The T-Rex, however, does not look weak. It looks pissed. And it's going to use... $10, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40. It is going to make its way here using its 3-action trample. Let's make some saving throws. Holly, you are outside of the range of this.
I would like to use my nat 20.
You don't want me to roll it and see if you get a natural 20 first?
All right, fine. I'll roll it first. But you said reflex.
I did indeed. No, I've got it. There we go. Because then it'll tell me. Okay, so all 3 of you have failed.
Yeah, I will use my nat 20.
I'm going to use my nat 20 as well.
Agnes?
I'd like to use my hero point to reroll, please.
All right, not a problem. Re-rolling your saving throw. That is still a failure.
Get the exact same thing.
You did.
Good damn.
All right. The T-Rex does 24 damage as he steps on you and unleashes another terrifying roar. All right. The T-Rex is now among you as we go to Agnes.
This is not ideal. At all. So, right, is this a cone or it's an emanation? Never mind, that'll get everybody. Oh, is it enemies only or all creatures? Just take something. It is. See, the spell's so misleading. You emit a pulsating mental blast that penetrates the minds of all enemies in the area. Each creature in the area must attempt a will save. And I'm like, well, is it enemies or creatures? It's like...
It does specify enemies first, so...
If it does specify enemies, then it will... Actually, let me have a look. What's it called?
Synaptic pulse. Just says you emit a pulsating mental blast that penetrates the minds of all enemies in the area. Each creature in the area must attempt a will save. So it's like, well, you say enemies, but then you say creature, so creature's kind of anything. So, but you also say enemies, so which is it?
I would think that because it says enemies first, it specifies only enemies. I mean, an enemy can't be a rock.
That has nothing to do with whether or not it's a creature or not. Because here's the thing. Ultimately, it would also technically mean that unless the creature is an enemy, it would have no effect. So it's not just your allies, but also anything that is not considered to be a viable threat. Given it's a stun ability, I'm happy to have it be only enemies, because you wouldn't want a spell or ability that would have that kind of range and hit your allies. So yeah, you're good. Enemies only.
Okay, so Agnes is going to attempt that. She's going to just... Well, you probably don't really see much from Agnes, really, apart from the usual muttering kind of thing. And then there's just kind of just like a... You might just feel it as a static. There's just kind of like a pulse beats out from her. You might see like a slight disturbance in the sand as it pulses out.
Mm-hmm.
And two.
Critical success. It is not stunned. This creature is old, ancient, powerful. It does not balk to your synaptic responses.
No. Oh wait, actually no. Doesn't matter. I couldn't have cast that spell anyway. I can only cast one spell of that level, and I did it already. I haven't got that spell.
Just take a spell from a lower slot, and that'll be fine for now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That works.
Anything else with your last action?
I'm literally between a rock and a hard place at the moment.
Quite literally.
And I don't know, like Agnes, she's seen creatures, bite on the runaway, and she has no idea about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And this thing has a pretty nasty bite.
yeah.
It is by good graces it hasn't bitten anyone yet.
Yeah, so I think she's just gonna stay here and hope for the best.
All right, Alexander, you're up next.
Alexander will do some hand gestures as he casts Vision of Death on the T-Rex.
All right.
So it'll make a will save.
Oof.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah,
Finally.
yeah, I'm gonna jinx point that. Try again.
Oh, really? Oh, you. I hate you
That's
so
still
much
half
right now.
damage.
Yeah, it went from a critical double to half. Damn. Alright.
Them's the way
So-
the cookies crumble, yo.
So it takes half damage as it gets a vision of its own death, and then it becomes frightened 1.
All right. It
Unless
takes.
it's immune to frightened.
It is not. It takes 10 damage and is frightened 1.
And
I
don't
will
promise.
use my reaction for invigorating fear for when it gains frightened or no wait yeah for when it gains frightened condition. I gain 10 hit points equal to the creature's level or 3, whichever is higher.
Okay,
Nice.
done. Creature's level is
Alright.
10, I think. Yes, 10.
And then I get 1 more action because that was a 2-action spell.
Yep.
With my final action, I will take my dagger and slash at its ankle.
You draw your dagger as an action, and that is your turn.
I am hero.
You're what?
I already had it drawn from my drain bonded item.
Oh, yes, you did. Of course. In which case,
I'm hero
critical
pointing
miss.
that.
I'm a
I am
jinx
hero
point it.
pointing that. You are the reason why all my characters die.
I doubt that.
Why most of them died.
No. All right, pick a
Yes.
number between 1 to 5.
1. I'm gonna be salty about this the rest of the game.
All right. Let's see. Oh, the winds of change. You cannot attack the same target until the end of your next turn.
So I'm useless for an entire round.
No, you just need to figure something else out, I guess, maybe.
Support spells.
Yeah.
Help
I
an
have
ally.
no support spells.
Oh, well, then.
All my spells are fuck this guy in particular.
Well, that's the worst.
Wait,
That's
wait,
the
wait,
worst.
wait. Question. The
Yeah.
only-
Nope. I
Like,
didn't get
try
any of
again,
that.
just
robot.
happen to be in it.
Hi.
Yeah, I heard none of that.
All right, I said, actually, no, never mind. I'm not gonna ask that question because that'll use one of our 4 questions. So never mind.
Sure. All right. Holly, you're up next.
I think Holly is going to fly. This is like a crater in this field, right?
Yeah, it's like goes down into the divot.
Okay. Holly's just gonna fly over
Attack
here.
of opportunity.
I moved away from him.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the reaction.
Damn it.
Oh. Holly, how many hit points
Oh.
do you have?
Not a lot.
Don't lie to me.
Munch.
93.
All right. I'm going to use one of my nat 20s.
Oh God.
Oh no!
Well, I have to use them sometime. All right. It is going to bite you and grab you. 55 points of damage as you are bitten and you are grabbed.
Can I still cast a spell if I'm grabbed?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna try to rip the spirit out while I'm in its clutches.
Sure, not a problem. Ooh, that is nasty. I'm gonna use a jinx point to reroll that. No, I don't have.
Come on, dude.
I do. There we go. Ha. All right.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Fine.
I might use the nat 20 depending on what I get next. Half damage. I'll take half damage. Done. Oof, 20 points of damage. That is pretty impressive. All right. Cool. Yep. Holly tries to rip the spirit of the T-Rex. The T-Rex still has it, shakes its head left and right as the tumultuous fairy remains in its mouth. As we then go to Dante.
Well, lots of things are happening now.
Mm-hmm.
I could summon this, but then I do nothing else. You know, Holly is in range. She's grappled,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm curious on how this would work. Yeah, Holly is in range. I cast Sanctuary on Holly.
Interesting. Yeah, I suppose that technically works. Let's see.
What does that give me?
It has to make a will save each time it attempts to attack you, or it takes a hostile action.
I'll deal with that one when I get to that, but yes, very well. Holly, you have a shield on you. As we then go to the worm, who is now recovering. We then go to the Tyrannosaur. Now, I'm going to start by making the will save, and if I fail the will save, then I'll have a talk. Mostly because I don't want to argue if I don't need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Will save of 30.
I believe that definitely takes. Yeah, that's definitely over my save spell DC. So it's no longer. Hold on. It is not a critical success, so it is not ended on Sanctuary.
All right. Holly is swallowed.
Oh shit.
Seriously.
Yeah. Num 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 num. Well, it's trying to eat. It was hungry, and then you guys literally directed it towards you. It's gonna keep trying to eat. Who's it gonna go for next? I'm just gonna roll a D3. Yeah. 2. Dante. How many hit points do you have, Dante?
89. Well, technically 99 because of the 10-10.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just bite you. All right. All right, Dante. A set of jaws comes down and chompity chomps on you for 22 damage, partially absorbed from your temporary hit points from before. And just like before, it throws its head back, and you disappear as well. All right.
Wait, wait, hold on.
Divine
success.
intervention to Holly. How dare you? All right, Grizz. Let's see if Holly can be saved. All right, that is now a critical success.
Yay! Do I get out of his stomach?
No, isn't a critical success for him to grab you and swallow you?
Oh, less yay.
Yeah. I mean, it's an athletics check of a T-Rex versus a fairy, so I mean, to be fair. But
I
at
mean,
least,
yeah.
but it was the sentiment. It was the sentiment that counts. Let me just have a quick look here. Pick a number between 1 to 5.
Oh yeah, I don't think I can ever win against its athletics.
4.
4? All right, 4. Let's have a look. I don't think that's nice. I'm not gonna do that one. Oh, there we go. Surprise opening. They get an extra free action. Why not? Odds and evens. Let's make that last attack really count. Evens. Agnes.
Yes.
It's gonna try and bite you.
Of course it is.
Oh, it misses.
Not
Too many-
again.
Too many penalties. It can't get you. All right.
Like, not again. Not again.
Never! You dodge out of the way as these giant teeth come down, ripping into the earth and snapping shut as it goes to your turn.
Okay, so both of the actions that I had are both Holly and Dante now inside the T-Rex.
That is correct.
Right. Okay. At least they're not outside being held by the T-Rex anymore.
That is true.
God damn it. Okay, so saying that the creature grabbed Holly as she tried to run away, Agnes is definitely not going to attempt to run away. What she is going to do, though, is concentrate once more as she looks around at the rocks and debris and stuff around her, and she just spreads her arms out, and all the rocks in a 10-foot burst, which is basically just around the T-Rex, isn't it? Just a
Yep.
10-foot burst.
Yep.
Yeah. As everything just rises up and starts pummeling the T-Rex, but he does get a reflex save.
All right. The T-Rex succeeds for half damage.
Okay.
All right, for 9 points of damage.
But Agnes will concentrate to keep it up, so you'll continue to
Buff it
suffer
and
the
pummel
effects
him.
of this at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Not a
But
problem.
you'll get a save each turn and take less damage, but yeah.
All right, fair enough. Well, the T-Rex is being pummeled from all sides by the debris as Agnes uses her psychic powers to continue trying to free her two friends from the belly of the beast. Before we kick on to the next turn, guys, let us give a big shout out and a warm welcome to our friends, Chaotic Neutral Goblin. Goblin, Good to see you. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Guys, if you haven't checked out, Chaotic Neutral Goblin is an incredible content creator and a wonderful streamer, a big fan of Pathfinder as well. We have not yet had a chance to collaborate, but it is on the cards. It is something I've wanted to do for a while. How was your stream? You were playing Once Human. I hope you had a great time. If you're a member of, the Chaotic Neutral Goblin party, please feel free to give us a follow. We do Pathfinder here for the most part. We're all about wellness through gaming. We are all about audience participation and interaction, and we just love making new friends. So, come check us out. You'll also notice pinned to our chat is a GoFundMe for one of our community members, Cass, who was last week in a car accident. So anyone donating to that cause is going to be treated as if they had donated for our stream. So all the stream reward donations are being honored if you donate to the GoFundMe as well. Just let us know if that's what you do, and yeah, there you go. As for what's happening in the game, long story short, our group has been tasked by a genie to help a giant magma worm, which is over here, stay safe until it is able to give birth to its new offspring. A wandering Tyrannosaurus Rex has seen the egg that this creature has produced and is now trying to chompity chomp it. So that is currently what's happening. Both Holly, our fairy cleric of Asmodeus, and Dante, our Kitsune druid, have been eaten and swallowed by the T-Rex, whereas Agnes, our psychic, and Alexander, our Hell Knight, are both trying vigorously both to keep the T-Rex away from the magma worm and its offspring, as well as try to free their friends. So that's where we're at. So cool. Enjoy the show. Any questions, please feel free to ask. I do love Pathfinder so much. You're so sweet, and I'd love to play whenever. We'll make it work. Yeah, we definitely have to. Have to head, preparing to PAX West. Have an amazing time. I hope you guys have, take all the photos, do all the cool stuff. And again, guys, please go and support Chaotic Neutral Goblin and all of their fun and amazing endeavors. Welcome back, Mac. Good to see you. All right, let's keep going then, shall we? After Agnes, Alexander, you're up next as you stand beneath the shadow of this large reptilian monstrosity.
All right. Is Holly technically incapacitated?
Is she incapacitated? Not really. I mean, Holly can still make attacks. Basically, when you have been swallowed in Pathfinder, you can make attacks against the creature's internal organs until you hit what's called their rupture. So once you've done enough damage to breach their rupture, if the creature's not dead, you then tear yourself free.
Shit. Well, then never mind. That's not gonna work. I can't attack it because that stupid card. Okay.
Yep, unfortunately your fumble will not allow it.
Oh, wait. I can't attack it.
Correct.
But I can cast Summon Elementals.
Yes, you may.
And I will do so, summoning, because may I use a hero point to upcast it? Because
sure, I've got no problem with that if you wish to use a hero point for it.
Yes, I will upcast it to my max, which is 5. So I will summon a living wildfire.
All right.
Behind the T-Rex. And that is a 3-action spell.
All right, done and done. A living wildfire erupts behind the T-Rex. It animates, creating these flaming lashes and tendrils in place of arms, its hair flowing like a giant flaming mane, As yeah, we then go to Holly.
Okay, Holly is going to go back to her roots, and she is going to take an action and pull out her crossbow, and she's gonna shoot the T-Rex.
All right, make your attack as you fire inside the T-Rex. You just need to do damage, really. You don't have to make the attack. Or do you?
Oh.
I don't think you do. Oh no, maybe you do. Actually, I think you do.
I would think that because she's in there.
No,
I
but
mean,
it's still
there's
got
really-
natural armor.
On the inside, though?
Mm-hmm.
On the squishy inside? I would
Yep.
think you're more vulnerable.
Actually, you'd be hotter. I mean, think about it. Your skin can't resist hydrochloric acid, but your stomach can.
So make the attack.
Yeah.
Make the attack.
That's fair.
All right, that is a hit, though. So your crossbow. So one action to draw your
No.
crossbow. Second action. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to be that mean. That's just anal in a point that I don't need to be. Yep, you fire and you hit. Deal your damage as the crossbow sinks into its gut. 15 points of damage. That is not quite enough to rupture it. With another 11 points of damage, you will.
I will attack it again.
All right, second attack. Oh, Odd Bandicoot redeemed an inside bonus.
I'm gonna use my nat 20.
Ooh, all right, another nat 20 coming out. All right, you land a critical hit. As for the inside bonus, your inside bonus. Oh, Alexander, I will give you this just before we get into the critical hit. Instead of summoning the wildfire next to the T-Rex, you could potentially use the wildfire and feed it to the magma worm. In doing so, would hasten its recovery.
Oh. Yeah, I'll do that then.
All right. The wildfire, instead of summoning behind the T-Rex, is summoned next to the magma worm, thanks to our dear friend Odd Bandicoot for the insight.
Alexander will go, sorry about this, little wildfire.
It's fine. I'm sure it'll be okay. Okay, Holly. All right, 30 points of damage. The T-Rex is still up,
and a
but
crit.
you do manage to rupture it, ejecting yourself from its gut.
Yay! Does that eject Dante too, or no?
No, not Dante. Right, but you are no longer grabbed and you are no longer swallowed. All right.
Yay.
The living wildfire. It begins to pour and spread its flames onto the magma worm. As it does so, the magma worm begins to heat up, restoring itself to life. And pretty much at the start of its next turn, which is in a little bit, it'll be fully able to defend its child. All right, Dante. Now only you remain in the belly of the beast.
Would I be able to find the hole she came out of?
Yes, with an escape check. Perception check. Target number is 34.
I could manage it.
You got this.
Not with
You don't
that.
got this.
I would like to reroll.
You may, absolutely. Consuming a hero point, Dante, go for your reroll.
Oh, of course it rolls lower. All right, well then we're just gonna go with what I was gonna do originally. Then we are going to gouging claw the inside.
Do you need to use an action to transform your claws?
No, this is spell, not claw. Not
yep.
the untamed shape or whatever it's called now.
All right, no worries, go for it.
I would like to use my last hero point for that.
Sure. Last hero point consumed. Make the reroll. All right, a solid hit.
Yeah, we're gonna go with slashing. It would make more sense.
All right. Hey, and with that, the T-Rex slumps down. As its body lays defeated in the dirt.
All the rocks and sticks just like stop and clatter to the ground around Dundee.
So is Dante still in the T-Rex?
Yes, but Dante can just climb out, which is fine.
Oh, I was
Yep.
I was gonna say then Alexander will take his dagger and start cutting to help Dante out.
Sure. You begin cutting into the wall of flesh, and as you do so, eventually Dante is pulled free from the mass of gore and gristle that remains of the T-Rex. Suddenly, smoke and ash billow from Agnes's pouch, and once again revealing themselves is none other than the Fortune Dragon.
Oh,
He turns and he says,
You've done an amazing job. I am thoroughly impressed. I cannot tell you enough how good it does my soul to see such a big and noble creature being able to bring forth new life. It's a miracle. Truly an absolute. I would run if I were you. These things breathe fire and the eggs explode very violently when they hatch. Like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I couldn't hear what you
Oh,
said
right.
because that
Yeah.
the voice modulator is cool, but I can't quite make out what you're saying sometimes.
Yeah, it likes to cut out part way when you're talking at times.
Okay, is this any better?
It cut out right at the end again.
Okay, how about this? Does this actually work better or is it worse? I mean, let me know.
That's worse.
Truthfully, I was able to at least understand him without it cutting out.
okay, I will go without for now. Zoom has a very big tendency because it works reasonably well on the stream, but it's only the what do you call it? The Zoom that sometimes can be temperamental. So yeah, he basically says, I would also get the hell out of here if I were you. Magma worm eggs tend to explode when they hatch.
what? Already? After like 30 seconds? Jesus. And Agnes hikes up her skirts and runs.
Yep, you
Very
guys
far away.
hike up your skirts and run, making it to a safe distance
So
where
I wish my bloody pregnancy had only lasted 30 seconds.
as you make a safe distance, you are bathed in the glow of a warm, brilliant warm light as the explosion erupts from the distance. No, it doesn't want to. Nope, doesn't want to be helpful. All right. There we go. Done. As the dragon congratulates you all, he then poignantly turns, grinning widely, revealing teeth that are emblazoned with gemstones and rubies, and asks what your next wish happens to be.
at this point, like Agnes genuinely really has no more wishes for this creature. Like she's not stupid when it comes to like it has consequences, and we have no control over what the consequences of this creature. It's just its whim at the time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
You could always
So I
wish
think
him.
Agnes,
You could always wish him free.
I could, but that I, then there's nothing stopping them from attacking us.
Maybe you should wish for it to not attack us ever.
What will that cost?
I say no wishes. Just let him be free and go away.
Yeah, but if
Well,
he's
he
free,
had-
what's gonna stop him from just being like, all right, well, with my freedom, I'm gonna kill you now.
Well, you say no wishes, but then at the same time, you kind of have to wish for him to be free for him to be free.
Dobby is a free elf. Also, I was just joking. The dragon is doing this of its own volition. It's not actually trapped.
Actually,
It lives in the lamp. It's happy. It's its lamp.
Holly, Oh, okay. Well, if it's happy in its lamp, then never
Yeah.
mind.
But I was going to say, I mean, right now I don't really have any particular wishes. I mean, I don't know if anybody else does, but right
Are
now
you
I'm
sure?
good, thanks.
I mean, if you want, I can always have a quick peek around, see if I can find a wish tucked deep, deep, deep inside. I mean, I am an
I'm
all-powerful
sure if
dragon.
you
I can
look
make
hard,
anything come true, you
you
know.
would find many, many wishes. It's the consequences I'm not willing to pay. That is the crux.
Oh, I mean, what consequences are we really talking here? I mean, what you help a mother give birth to a child? I mean, that's not all that bad. Could be worse.
What even was the wish to? Oh yeah, it was to eat it. I mean, to be fair, that was a very valid trade. We asked it to take a life, and in return, we had to make sure a life was brought in.
Hmm? That's right. Although you did kill the T-Rex, so I mean, it's not really all about balance, so.
I mean,
Well,
They
yeah,
at
no,
least
but
get
it, but
food
it was still a
afterwards.
fair.
We could wish it to be our friend.
Yeah.
I am your friend. That's not a wish. Come on, I mean, you're talking about a powerful dragon here.
All right. Okay. I do apologize, everyone, but it's got me curious. I would like to know what my deepest wish would be.
All right. Make a will save as he tries to probe your mind.
Oh boy. Well, I willingly want to know, so I will choose to fail if that's an option.
Sure. He begins to siphon through your mind. And there is a conclusion that happens. He says, "Ooh, that's a pretty good one." Okay. Let's make it happen, people. He rubs his hands together. You hear the sounds of gold jingling around. And I just need a few moments to... see, I love this idea, but my only concern is next week, either I'm introducing 2 new characters or I'm saying goodbye to 2 others. So this is going to start a quest line for you that I'm not comfortable doing at present. We can definitely save it for the 3rd wish, but I think timing-wise, now's not the time for it.
Oh no, I'm absolutely fine with waiting.
Okay. We can definitely hold on to that one. But if, yeah. I mean, alternatively, we could always put a pin in this, wait for
I shall
Patrick
make
and
it.
Quinn to return. Would we rather that and have the whole group here for the
Aye.
next one?
Because Patrick did express an interest in.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it that way. Let's say that the
Yeah.
dragon will awaken that, which means unfortunately we will need to end today's stream until we can get the other two back. But I think that's okay. I think you guys have done quite a little bit here. We've fought the dragon. We've done that stuff. Let's give you a wee bit of a reward though from the T-Rex. From deep within its bowels, you manage to find something quite unusual, something that it seems to have devoured and eaten much earlier on. You see what looks to be 3 strange stones, each of them brandishing a different marking. It looks like all 3 stones are written in the same script, but the language is not yet understood. Holly, you're the one who finds these. And within each orb lies a hidden secret. There is a way to unlock these orbs, and should you discover it, it will open up 3 new powers for you guys, the group, or whoever is holding or using these, to use. Yeah, so Holly, you may add 3 orbs, 3 glass orbs to your character sheet. And we will uncover them next time when we return to Curse of the Crimson Throne. Oh, pardon me. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. Lots of challenges, and Laura finally killed a T-Rex.
Well, I helped.
Yeah, I was about to say, Dante technically killed
Laura
it.
killed a T-Rex.
No, Agnes. Agnes got the last hit. She killed it.
That's very
It
true.
was all Agnes.
It was satisfying to watch a T-Rex die. That was Laura. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
This is long-running trauma here, guys.
Such long learning trauma.
Understand.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see. Who are we going to go and raid? You know what? Let's raid GM Hina. GM Hina is a fan of ours and a dear friend. She's currently playing some Baldur's Gate. She has 6 people in her chat, but you know what? Let's go and raid her with a group of 40 and give her a big old happy surprise for this Monday evening. But guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Mark. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here next time on Wednesday as we return for Reign of Winter, where we're dealing with more dragon stuff. So come tune in for that. Guys, until we meet again, stay safe. Stay wonderful. Be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard. Or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.